right, we are now being joined by Mandel Nallo. We'll begin with a few questions from within the room. Go ahead.
Mandel, congrats, man. Another highlight on the highlight reel. Nothing weird coming into this fight, nothing weird happening in there. How did it feel to just go out there and get a violent knockout again?
That's what people like, so it felt good. But honestly, it just feels good to complete the camp, make the trip, pass all your COVID tests, and then get to fight. So, this is the icing on the cake. I said it's fun when it works out, which is true. But just getting in there is an accomplishment, Like, just because my opponent lost tonight, it doesn't mean he didn't accomplish something big before all the fighting happened. So, it's all good.
For sure, man. And
oh, great. That's nice.
did that performance, when you went out there and just performed, did it go down the way that you would expect it, envisioned in your head?
Yeah. There are certain things that we worked on in training that is just like when you find out who you are as a fighter and you can kind of plug that in to every matchup, that's kind of what we went over. And it felt like it was pretty well executed tonight. Like I knew what I had to do, and it was almost 100% what we practiced. So it feels pretty nice. And
that Superman punch sort of strike that you hit him with that dropped him, was that something in training that you saw, or did you just kind of feel like throwing it and it worked?
That's probably just bad technique on a cross. I probably just had one of those GSP right hands where your back leg gets off the ground and it looked like a Superman punch, because I'm not a big Superman punch fan, so I'm glad it looked cool though, or maybe it didn't. I don't know.
It definitely looked cool, and congratulations. You talked about the GSP-esque Superman punch. Talk about training with GSP and just learning from him on a daily basis.
I mean, I say it every time I get to talk about George. He is the coolest fighter in the world, and also has the best career of all time. Nobody has done anything close to what he did, and just seeing him still now active in the gym and obsessed with training. It's just, it's pretty inspiring. It's like, this isn't just something you get in and you spend 7 years doing and you bail. Like, this is a lifelong thing, and George, really shows that. So it's awesome.
And talk to me about
closer.
And talk to me about, Bellator came out with rankings. I'm sure that you'd love to see your name there. Where do you think this win puts you, and how close are you to having a number next to your name?
If I'm in there, good. But realistically, I don't really care where I'm at on the rankings. I will never check. If people want to throw me some money because I'm on the rankings, that's good. But the belt is, look, number one, and then the rest are history. So I want the belt. That's the eventual goal. But as for right now, rankings, they don't really, I'm not too bothered.
And, when can we see you back in the cage? I mean, when would you ideally like to be back in here?
I think that I owe my family some time, but I've been saying that sometime in the summer would be good. July would be nice, I think, especially because things are so crazy now with travel. It's not just a fight. It's traveling to get to train, and then traveling out here, and then quarantining back home. So there's a bit of a cushion on either end. But yeah, I think July would be cool.
Speaking of the Superman punch, speaking of doing some cool things, did you try to throw a question mark kick in there?
I think all my kicks look like question mark kicks because I got these spindly legs. So I throw them out, and wherever the wind takes them, that's where they go.
All right, on. And your opponent, it seemed like his game plan was to be aggressive, put you on your back foot. Were you guys expecting that coming in?
Yeah, I think everybody who fights me wants to be aggressive just because I'm a rangy 55er. So the game plan, like the right thing to do is to really press me. The one thing I have that some taller guys don't have is I got sting. So it's hard to press me when you're getting hurt.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you. Congrats on the win.
Thank you very much.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are
Technically, can you break down that finish for me? Because it reminded me a little bit of the O'Malley Wineland knockout, faking something with the left and finishing with the right.
Yeah, like 1-2 is the ultimate combo, right? And a lot of guys know how to defend the one, and a lot of guys overreach when they're defending the one. So if you throw a fake one and hit them with the two, it's just like, that's easy money. And that's what it was.
I got one more for you. I just noticed it. Is that a custom-made shirt?
It is. Give my merch. DM me, and maybe I'll mail you one.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm good. How are
Nice.
you?
Cool too. You said you were having fun and it felt a little bit like sparring in there. Do you find it helpful approaching the fight like that with that attitude?
Definitely. I mean, this is the first time I've done it. Every other fight, I'm like, this is it. If I don't win this, I'm just dead. I'm a loser. Everybody's going to hate me. So when I come out here and I'm like, you know, I'm getting nervous for sparring. I'm nervous now. No big deal. It feels a lot better.
Cool. Thanks, man.
No problem. Thank you.